Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. So this might actually be the hardest video I've ever had to record. Now that's not because of any difficulty spike, no big changes in my life. It's simply because this office feels like the gates of hell. That's right, it's another day where it's completely roasting. Probably punishment for killing all the bunnies at the start of the season. Maybe that one I killed with the baseball bat that got me demonetized. That was unfortunate. But I don't feel like it was worth this because right now, oh my god, it's awful. It's really awful. You see this open flame? This is what it feels like sat in my computer. But I'm going to crack on. I don't know if I'll make it to the end of the episode without getting some kind of delirium. I've got a bucket of ice next to me and a little bit of water. And I will throw it onto myself if it gets too much because this is really hard. If this ends up being a shorter episode, you definitely know why. Apparently though, the weather's going to cool down tomorrow and I'm kind of glad. Summer, I loved you, but you left and now you've come back. I don't want you anymore. I've moved on. What an intro. But welcome back to the Thorium throwing class series. In the last episode, we tried to take down the Queen Jellyfish, but it didn't go our way. I ended up cutting a lot out of that fight, but what was essentially happening was our weapons weren't doing enough damage so that the fight was going on for like 15 minutes, and that's just like way too long. Now, I feel like the reason for that was not the damage output, but more in line with the fact that a lot of these weapons were really hard to hit the boss with because they didn't have enough range. So I was scouring through the Wikipedia page looking for new throwing weapons, and I found one that you can make using some ore that you get in the aquatic depths. So I wanted to start today's episode with a little plunge into some water, which I would love to do right now. I would absolutely kill for that. It's quite late in the day, to be fair, so nobody's going to be open for that. I can't go that route. But that being said, I get to enjoy it in Terraria, and I can't wait. But yeah, we're going to dive into there. We're going to grab a bunch of ore, see what we get. And then I believe we need some cells as well that you can get while we're down there. So if I can survive, because it's a hard biome to survive in, truthfully, but I do struggle in there. If I can survive and I can get this ore, I think we're in for a pretty great time. Now, it's my understanding that this is mined using the pickaxe that we have right now. This might be a bit of a dark video. I apologize, mobile users. So let me see. I think this is the ore here. There's multiple ore here, so which one is it really? Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's aquite, all right. Well, this is going to be a bit of a long one. I should have brought a lot more bombs for this. I don't know if the bombs are going to disrupt the water too much though. But this definitely seems like one of those biomes where it's like, oh, you just can't be bothered to mine. Because look how slow it is to mine. Like, it's pretty slow. So tomorrow is actually the launch for Terraria 1.3 for all mobile devices, Android and iOS. And I'm really excited, and I'm really excited for one main reason. So tomorrow, I'm going to obviously make a video about mobile Terraria, and I've got a really good video in mind. I can't wait to make it. But it will be the first video I ever film, edit, and release on a tablet. And I'm so excited for that, because as a video editor, the idea of that, of being able to make a video on a tablet, it sounds amazing. I can't wait. I've been testing some stuff out today just to get it all prepared. And I think it's going to turn out great. I really, really can't wait. Like, I'm pumped for that. So that's just like one reason I'm looking forward to it. And then I'm also going to try beat the game as quick as possible and share it all to Twitter. So it's going to be an exciting day. I never expected to be so excited for the release of mobile Terraria. But having played it for a little bit, as you guys know, and knowing that it's good, and knowing that it's not going to be met with like a bunch of immediate backlash, people are not going to be like, oh, I hate this version. I think people are going to really like it. That makes me so excited. So it's going to be a good day. Like, I feel like as excited I am as I normally am for a normal PC release, which is strange. I really never thought we'd reach that point with mobile. Okay, so I've run out of breath. Oh, there you go. I've taken another gills. It's a really hard biome to get around because you've got to deal with all the enemies. You've got to deal with the fact that the biome is like incomplete in the sense of like you still have to mine through it all. Oh, it's a good chunk here. Oh, nice one. And there's a chest. Now, I'm fairly certain these chests have things for healers, but we will see. I would like a throwing accessory. We never ended up making the ring, but that's simply because I didn't get enough of the gems to make it. So let's have a little look in here. Okay, so we got a Arcane Agnes bowl. This little anglerfish just hates the dark. Brightens up the area directly in front of you. And it's equipable. So I'll put that on. I can't see it. Oh, there you go. You have to actually put it on. We got a jellyfish resonator, which is great, which means I don't have to farm for one. We got some spring water and some coins. Yeah, cool. Nice. All right, well, guys, I'm going to mine up a whole bunch more, and I'll meet you back at the base. And then because of that, I won't have to go and farm for anything after this, so I should be able to do the Queen Jellyfish straight away, which I'm excited about. I don't know what's after Queen Jellyfish, actually. I'm going to have to look that up in a minute. I'm fairly certain it's the Queen Bee, and I think if we get the right throwing weapon, we should have a pretty good time with the Queen Bee in today's episode. I think it's going to be good. Oh, we found another chest, so I wanted to check it out. We got the Rainstone. Let me just buff up real quick. It said that the strange stone was torn from an entity that could control the seas. Activates or cancels a rainstorm. Okay, that's pretty great. We also got some bombfish, which are great because I'm going to use these right now to continue mining. But that was cool. I'm going to bring you back every time I find a chest because I think the chests are pretty interesting. Actually, there's one up here. Come to think of it. All right, come on, octopus. Oh, come on. Come on. These are hard to get with the goblin balls because they're above. And the goblin balls clearly throw down. Okay, let's go around. Whee, there we go. Thank God for flippers, right? So this is a mystical bulwark. Taking more than 4 damage will unleash a mote of life energy. Cool. All right. Sick. Well, to be honest, I could probably just... Oh, there's an actual little house. Oh, I love that. Is there a chest? Oh, there is a chest. Oh, that's really neat, Thorium. I really like this. This is cool. Okay, so it's just a regular chest. I love that. That's really good. That's good because I needed these. Thank you very much. All right, let's see what we can make. So let's make some aquite bars. Oh boy, we got a whole bunch. We got a whole bunch. So these are what I want to make. These are aquite knives. I'm hoping that they're good because I didn't obviously get the chance to check them out. I just read them on a Wikipedia page. So we will make 1,000 of these pretty much. And I'm going to bin my goblin balls. Please have good range. Oh, they do. They're great. I love them. That's actually so good. That's so legit. Okay, let me clean up this inventory. I'm going to wait until daytime as well because I feel like Queen Jellyfish is a daytime boss. If you ask me, it just looks so much better. It may actually be a daytime boss anyway. Yeah, it is. It's a daytime boss. But I wanted to do it because it looks good. But, yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so it's daytime, but unfortunately, there's a goblin army, which I can't really be bothered to do right now, so I'm going to leave it behind so I can go do Queen Jellyfish. And I had to stop recording midway through this video because my phone went off because I got a very special email, and I only get alerts for certain emails, and they're always involving YouTube. And this time I opened up my phone and I was like, oh, like an absolute moment of frustration. So I'm going to moan about YouTube for a quick little second, but I feel like it gives a good insight to what it's like to be a YouTuber, maybe the do's and don'ts. So I picked up my phone and I had a copyright claim. Now this is so annoying because there's an artist that I know. I really shouldn't name them because this is going to be, you'll see why in a minute, but there's an artist that I know, I really enjoy. We speak every now and again. And a couple of years ago, he gave me permission to use his song in my videos. And for a while, it was the outro song in the videos. So kind of cool, right? It's a great song. I absolutely love it. But unfortunately, he ended up leaving his record label. So he's with a new record label. And the older songs are still owned by the other record label. So every now and again, they will come into my channel and they will remove all of the money from a video and they claim the whole thing because they're like, oh, we own that song. But they don't do it for every video because it was used in hundreds of videos. They're completely fine with all the other ones. They only do it to the videos that have earned a lot of money. It's so frustrating. But the cool thing is YouTube have implemented this new software where they can remove the song and remove it even if it was fading behind my voice. And it still sounds kind of normal. And if it does that, then I get the money. So they get nothing, which is what they deserve. They deserve nothing. It's really annoying. If an artist gives you permission to use the song, you should be able to use it. It doesn't matter if 4 years later, you know, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You can't take it back, is essentially what I'm saying. That's the rules. So there's just a little vent. So in the future, my advice for future YouTubers, just don't, just use the free music that comes with YouTube. It's way easier. Or buy a subscription service, which is what I have on Chippy Gaming now. Like, all of the songs on Chippy Gaming, I have to pay this big whopping license fee, but it's worth every penny because it gives the channel a unique style. You'll see that I use the same, like, 5 to 6 songs. I really, really like them, but it's an aesthetic choice, you know what I mean? It's as important to me as my thumbnails, the music that people hear behind. So yeah, Queen Jellyfish with the aquite knives. This is so much better. Like, you can already see the massive difference. The thing with this fight before, though... Oh, wait, 1 second, right? It's splitting up, isn't it? Like, you can see it. It's bouncing off the boss. That's really cool. Like, they're not dropping to be picked up again. They're like, actually... Because that one there, that one's actually dropping. But these are splitting up. That's really cool. But yeah, with the last fight, I noticed that the first half was really quick. Like, the damage we were doing was great. And then it was the second half that was the real pain. But I can't remember if that's because it got a defense boost or because we ran out of the good stuff, right? It probably was the good stuff. It was probably as well that I wasn't killing a lot of these little minions. And I feel like the minions were getting in the way so that I wasn't able to do all the damage I wanted to do. But I feel like because these knives travel much further and I can be precise and just hit the boss, this is pretty great. This is what I needed today. And this is the kind of thing I'm going to do the Queen Bee with. Oh, I just realized we're going from Queen Jellyfish to Queen Bee. That's pretty beautiful. I'm sure you've all seen it by now, but has everybody seen the video by Seth Bling where he turned the bees in Minecraft into the bee gun? I love that. I absolutely love it. I loved it. I think about a good 100 people sent it to me as well. It was a crossover I was definitely waiting for. I thought it was such a cool idea. Seth Bling, well done, my dude. I think it's cool. It's nice to know Seth Bling likes Terraria as well. I never knew that, so pretty cool. Pretty cool. Man, bees in Minecraft though. Terraria's like, fam, we've had that for years. Literally, had that for years. That's alright. I don't put the two in competition. I will say this though, whenever I see memes that are like, basically it's Terraria Journey's End, right? And then there's like a Steve from Minecraft and he's like passing on the torch and he was like, you were good to have around kind of thing, like farewell good friend and all that. I don't know, I get still like so petty about it. I'm like, no, we don't need Terraria's End. I hope Terraria gets updated as long as Minecraft, but it's just not the way it's going to be. Minecraft is owned by like, you know, it was bought for $1 billion. That thing's going to be updated for 100 years, apparently. That was the goal. That was the spreadsheet they put out. Oh, I'd love that. Terraria could get updated for the rest of my life. That would be brilliant. It actually would. I'd take that. I'd take Terraria 2, though, any day. So if that could happen as well, I'd be pretty pleased. Oh, good. But yeah, I do like Minecraft a hell of a lot. It's a great game. All right, there we go. Nice. Hell yeah, boys. We did it. I kind of don't want to drown, though, before I pick these up. So we do actually have to do the Goblin Army, which is going to be such a pain. But if I can use some of these grenadey boys and head back home, I might be able to get some more of those bomb balls. Now, I don't know if those bomb balls were, like, amazing because it was that point in the game, or they're just amazing in general. I would like for it to be just amazing in general, and we're just going to have a great experience. But I'm going to go through this event real quick right now, and I'll bring you guys back in a little minute, since we've already done it, you know. I guess that's the thing when you have an early Goblin Army. The chances of you getting more are pretty high, because obviously, you know, more time is going to pass in between. Cool. Right, well, let me finish this up, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, Goblin Army defeated. I really tried to not use any of my my knives. I just wanted to keep those for the Queen Bee. So yeah, there we go. We did it. Did I get any of those bomb ones? Yeah, these do 23. These do 23 as well. So still pretty good. Not bad. Right, let me open this up. And we got a Seabreeze Pendant. Wearers of this pendant shall not fear the aquatic depths. Grants underwater breathing, the ability to swim, and increase damage if you are wet. Amazing. We also got the sparkling jelly ball. Attacks may have a chance to paralyze the enemy very briefly. Ooh, nice. Boss monsters cannot suffer from this effect. Alright, we're not going down the route of heart arrows in the old version of Mobile Terraria, no. We're just leaving that out. Good call. Good call. Okay, so have we been to the jungle? Oh my god. We actually haven't. I left this dude here, by the way. We actually haven't been to the jungle yet. That's crazy. Where even is it? I'm kind of confused looking on the surface. Oh, it's over here. Oh, damn. All right. Well, I guess we're exploring that. So, if I'm going to be exploring that, I think what I want to take with me is some shine, some hunter, some night owl. Yeah, just these three. And then I will also buy from, unless I have some bomb fish left over. No, I've got bombs anyway. I was going to say I want to buy some bombs just so I can explode part of the world and do my little queen bee trick. But I think considering... Yeah, I think I'm going to be fine. You know, I think I'm going to be alright. I finally managed to dig my way into the jungle. This doesn't feel like a normal jungle. It's so intertwined with the Crimson. It's not great. Like, usually the jungle, I would say, is this area where there's a big open space. Pretty much every time you're guaranteed to be able to fall into the jungle. And then I would say going on from there, it's a space that just always has everything available to you. There's not a lot of mining you have to do in the jungle, I wouldn't say. I would say, like, yeah, you have to, like, do a little bit if you want to, like, if you want to maneuver around an enemy, which is, like, what I usually do when I'm here. But, yeah, this is different. It's definitely different. I think this is maybe because I don't play a lot of Crimson, as you guys know. So I'm not used to what it looks like when they merge together. Definitely different. I mean, the corruption itself is... This is a very different structure. I mean, it's more like pillars, little canals. The Crimson is more like tunnels that flow. I hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense, because otherwise I've just been talking gibberish. Hey, a life crystal. Da-da-da-da. I want to kill this piranha first, though. I don't know what these piranha boys are like. They're really tough. That was great. It just kind of flowed up into my path. Brilliant. Okay, right, well, I'm on the lookout for a queen bee biome. I will let you know what we find. Hey, another life crystal. Amazing. It's so sad to be here and to have to pass up so much loot. Like, a minute ago, I opened up a chest and it was a boomstick. I was like, if this is any other world, I would have absolutely loved that boomstick. That would have been so good. So, I'm finding... Hey, there we go. Right, nice. Nice, okay. I need to make my way in. I need to get the bomb ready to explode this up. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a fun fight. Nice, easy fight, hopefully. I've managed to save a good amount of these. Like, I've almost got 1,000 of these knives. Because I think the knives are going to be what gets us through. So I want to get into... I'm going to have to kill this thing. Oh, there we go. I knew that these do a little bit of damage. Okay, I've run across one of these earlier. Okay, let me get in. Right, we're in. We're in the honey. Oh, I don't want to get actually covered in the honey. So let me get rid of some of this stuff. Like, I'm not going to need a hook, for example. I don't actually know what smooth coal does. I think it's probably time that we did a little bit of research on smooth coal. It makes escape rockets. Oh, that reminded me. I actually did an escape room yesterday. It was amazing. I did another one. As you guys know, I did one a couple of weeks ago with my dad and my sister and her partner. Well, Court's cousin was round, so we did another one, and it was this like it was this one where you got locked in a room, and you had to find an antidote for a cure, and then you had to escape the room with the antidote. So I had like 2 layers to it. Oh, it was really, really good. It had something really cool, which was they had like a, I think it's called a, it's not called a kaleidoscope. I think it's called an endoscope. But it's basically a camera that they stick down your throat. It was one of those, but you have to stick them up these pipes. And once you stuck them up these pipes, it would show you these symbols at the top. And then you got numbers from that. It was just really good. It was really, really good. I'm just a big fan of escape rooms now. I'm like, any chance I get, I'm like, escape room? Yeah, sure. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Lego. Queen bee. Here we go. This is good. I think this is going to be fine. Like, already looking at the damage, this is a done deal. And I think especially because these knives bounce off and hit other things, I think this is going to be great. Man, this is awesome. And you can hold them, which is something I've only just realized. I've been clicking away, getting that arthritis. This is really cool. I'm glad I stumbled across these. It's been a lot of fun, I have to say. Like, compared to Overhaul, learning about new stuff, oh, I love it. I really do. Like, the learning, the discovering, the finding new stuff. It brings me back to Calamity Season 1, where it was all fresh. That's what it feels like. It feels good. I like that. When you find something and it's actually decent as well, no better feeling. No better feeling. All right. Well, this fight is going just amazing. But yeah, it was a cool escape room. They had a thermal camera as well, which was really interesting. And you shone it at these. I think it was like these vials of liquid, and the ones that were warm were the ones that you needed to remember, and then those vials of liquid corresponded to a number or something like that. It was cool. The funny thing was, I'd actually cracked the code to leave really early on in the escape room, but I cut the code backwards. So I'm pretty sure it ended up being 3369, but I had 6933, and I got it really early on, but I never thought, oh, that would be the code to the door, which is dumb. I could have escaped. Could have got out of there. Could have set a record time. Probably not. I barely made it out, but it was good. It was a good time. Right. Well, let me crack on with this fight. We have, well, we're almost down to just the second stack of these, so I'm really hoping I can continue. I think the big issue here is my accuracy is pretty bad. I'm not hitting it very well. Oh, I should probably buff up as well. That'll give me extra regen, extra defense, and all that. All good stuff. Okay, coming up on the end of this one. This one's been a good one. This is going to be the Queen episode for sure. Which is good. My accuracy has got a little bit better. It feels like some of them are phasing through, but I think it's because these are quite small and the hitbox is quite small as well. That's my technical way of explaining. Pretty bad. I'm not good. All right, let me finish this off. I'm actually glad I survived this episode. Just, you know, I thought the heat would knock me out. Second this is done, like, I'm going to throw this in an editor, and I'm leaving this room. It's so hot. I'm done with this. I left loads of these knives on the floor. I feel like it'd be cool if, you see the way they're all stuck up? This would be very unbalanced, but if they could just stay in the ground like that, that'd be pretty amazing. Okay, right, well, we ran out at a perfect time. Let me, actually, I'm going to use some of these severed hands to finish it off. Because why not? We've got them. These zombie claws. Oh, these are really hard to get as well. They're hard to aim with. Okay, let's get him with a goblin ball. Oh, goblin balls, come on. So there we go. All right. Well, that's done. Okay, let me open up this bag. Bam. We got a annoying bee's knees, which is a great bow. I love the bow. We also got some bee nades and, you know, just a bunch of bee-related stuff. Not stuff that we're going to be using anyway. So let's have a little look at boss checklist. The next boss is Viscount. This is cool. I like Viscount a lot, but I found that Viscount is pretty hard. So I would almost say that Skeletron is probably going to be easier than Viscount. Viscount's a good boss, though. I really like the aesthetic of this one. It's very cool. Very, very cool. I don't have a blood chamber yet, though. I need to find mine. So I do feel like this won't be next. I feel like this is definitely next. And then we got, oh man, we got so much. We got Turkor, may he rest in peace. That boy's got less than 24 hours left. And then he's gone. Oh man, my boy. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end today's episode there. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Sorry if it was too much moaning. I was moaning about the heat. I was moaning about copyright. But but I'm glad you guys are here anyway. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. You may see a mobile Terraria video instead of a regular one tomorrow. What I'm planning is a longer mobile video. I don't know which channel it's going to go on, but it's going to be a longer mobile video. And then there's also going to be a tutorial that's going out. The tutorial is going to be fun. Like, you guys are going to want the tutorial. So, yeah. So, wait out for that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.